Help through this event.
Here to tell us about Gretna Knocks Out Childhood Cancer, Alexa Lewis, Knox's mom, and event coordinator Kate Turner. Good to see both of you this morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Great to see both of you. Alexa, great to see you again. Can you remind us about Knox's story?
Of course. Knox was our youngest at the time. He was our third child. He was diagnosed at 7 months of age with rhabdomyosarcoma. We found a lump during a diaper change. Our life kind of got turned upside down, got thrown into the childhood cancer world within a week. Started treatment about 10 to 12 days later. He did well throughout treatment. We went to Houston for 2 months in July and August and kind of lived two separate lives. Our big kids were 6 and 4 at the time, living here with family in Nebraska, and Jeff and I were in Houston with Knox. Came home just shortly before his first birthday, and we're really optimistic that we were going to beat things and that you know, we were going to live a life of childhood cancer, but be on the good side of it. Unfortunately, later that month we found out that the cancer had spread and there wasn't much that they could do for him. So he took his final breath in my arms on October 29th of 2012 at just 13 months of age.
You wanted to make sure that his legacy was something and that you were helping other families in a similar position. Why was that so important to your family?
You know, Knox was so full of love and life, and he fought his battle with more, I don't know, not grace, but he faced it with a smile on his face every day. And that I wanted to leave that legacy, because 13 months and only 6 months of a battle, I was afraid people would forget him. As a parent, that's my biggest fear, is that I'm the only one that's ever going to remember Knox, or you know, that our family's the only one that's going to remember him. So I wanted a way to give back to the community, because they gave to us in our time of need. So I reached out to the Gretna Optimists about doing this run, and they kind of took it and ran.
Yeah, well, the pictures of Knox are great. So we're remembering him on the blend today. This is the second year for the run. How did this idea really get off the ground?
Well, it was January of 2013. I met with Lori Bloom of the Gretna Optimists and Kate of Anytime Fitness in Gretna, and we just kind of discussed what would be the best for our community and to get the Omaha Metro involved to kind of give back in Knox's memory and his honor.
How many people did you have last year?
We had about 350 runners and 400 that participated, volunteered, or just gave and sponsored it.
And then what are you expecting this year as word is spreading? I know things are growing a bit.
Yeah, we're hoping for 400 plus runners this year. We have a lot of people in our community that are just backing us and supporting us and helping sponsor, so we're hoping for 400 plus this year.
What are your goals, specifically financially? And I guess there's probably an awearness component to this, and of course Knox's memory. Well, what are your goals for this?
Definitely. Our goal last year, we raised $8,000, so we would like to exceed that. We'd like to get the word out about childhood cancer. We're going to have another Gretna family share their story. Colton was diagnosed shortly after Knox passed away. So we want the community of Gretna to know of just how prevalent it is. And then, you know, to help other families. The Metro Area Youth Foundation only has so many funds, and once they run out, they have to start saying no to families that are in need of financial assistance.
And so was that one of the organizations that helped you? You said the community was great as you were going through everything with Knox.
My husband was unemployed when Knox got diagnosed. He had just been laid off, and that was one of our biggest concerns, was how are we going to pay for our life? I mean, let alone the medical bills, but our life. And the social work at Children stepped up right away and started offering us community services, and the Metro Area Youth Foundation was one of the first ones to step up and say, let us help you.
So the $8,000 you raised this year, and hopefully there's a few thousand more on top of that number this year. Where will you take that money? Will it go to the foundation?
It will. It'll go directly to MAIF, and what they do is they help families pay their medical bills. They send some kids to Camp Kaholo or Camp Hope, just kids that are going through treatment, and their siblings, and so. Yeah,
and was that their website that we were taking a look at? In summer bash for ccc.org.
Correct.
And is that where you register as well for the run?
It is.
And so it's coming up on September 13th at Peterson Park in Gretna. Kate, a word about for our viewers who don't live in Gretna but they want to be part of the run. How do we get to the park?
It's just right off 214th in Gretna.
Great. So register that morning at 8 o'clock. The 5K starts at 9 o'clock. If you're not into 5Ks, and I'm right there with you, but I can walk. And if you're there too, we get it. And so there's a walk and a fun run component to this as well.
Yeah, the kids can come bring their trikes.
Yeah,
bring
it's a
their little
family
small
event.
bikes, yeah.
This is a family event. Thank you both for coming in. It's always nice to see you, and Kate.
Thank you.
Thank you.